Okay, like, are we on? Can you, wait, turn off the backyard music, please? Hey guys, it's me, Tabitha. You're here on the Saturday morning special. You make the choice. That's the series we're doing where you chose all the backyard players. You're watching the network of sports entertainment, and sometimes Joey plays. And you want to check out anything new on the channel? Well, hey, last night was the karaoke dance party. I had fun. It's on YouTube. It's under the live section. Check that out. And there's also a new YouTube video, Backyard Sports Soccer. It's been a lot of fun as well. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff to help the channel out. And now, we still need to have our Saturday morning special and our nose intro. Let's do that.
Hey kid, you're watching the Saturday morning special on Sometimes Joey Plays.
This is the network of sports entertainment. Nobody knows sports like we know sports. Yeah, we may not have any of those teams you like, but we have all sport. And if it's not a sport, trust us, we'll find a way to make it one. Nose.
There we go. Live from my parents' basement. My name is Joey. Sometimes I play games, and sometimes we have a little hiccup here with some of the audio here. We want to make sure that's coming out of the right place. There we go. Okay, cool, because we don't want to have backup echoes, effect, and all that good stuff. You're watching the Saturday morning special on the Network of Sports of Entertainment, partnership with Sometimes Joey Plays. Okay, guys. Yeah, sorry, a little bit of a late start. We had a late karaoke dance party last night. Yeah, I thought that was incredible, Jeremy, and I hope you do a lot more of those. It was really fun to see all the people dancing in the background and whatnot. My name's Tanya, by the way. Hi, I'm Jake Summer. And I'm Gary Nuts, and I'm still a little ticked off with Cowboy Amos Payne and how he embarrassed me in the press conference the other day. Yeah, he's talking about the Absurdity Fantasy Football League. Link is in the description. And let's get on with our starting lineups. Because remember, guys, we do 9-inning games on this series. So for the visiting Melonheads, this is the roster you chose. And let me just see if there's any changes I want to make here. I definitely want Keisha in left now because we're back at dirt yards. Okay, leading off in center field is Pete Wheeler, batting second in left field. Keisha Phillips, batting third in right field. Pablo Sanchez. Cleaning up behind the plate is Mikey Thomas. Jorge Garcia bats fifth at third. Batting sixth at the shortstop position is Tony Delvecchio. Batting at the seventh spot is Ronnie Dobbs. And I have to remember to switch out. Yeah, there we go. Angela and Gretch. Angela Delvecchio pitching, batting eighth. And Gretchen Hasselhoff at first, batting ninth. I want to do this one, Jeremy. I don't sound like... Well, actually, yeah, I do. Okay, but I'll do it anyway because that party was awesome. All right, leading off for Padres, Clarice Reed is the pitcher. Star Moonby... Oh, I love her name. She's batting second at C. Tony Gwynn, rest in peace, bats in right field in the third spot. Gloria Keitel batting at short is the fourth spot. Giuseppe Picacia is batting fifth at third. Lara Nunez bats in left field. She bats and plays in left field. Cameron Haynes is the center fielder. Rosanna Phelps is the first baseman, batting eighth. And Caitlin Kane is like the second baseman, rounding it off. Well done, well done.
Thank you.
All right, I'm coming out, so you better get this party started. You bet. The Saturday morning special, Melonheads, Padres. Good morning to everyone joining in the chat. Good morning, everyone joining from last night's karaoke dance party special. And I have to eat, so I have some loose hamburger buns here. There really isn't anything else. Never fear, Tater is here as the first pitch right on time at 10:12 a.m. Eastern. Pete Wheeler takes it for strike one. Yeah, there's not many breakfast options in the house, and I don't want to eat a bowl of cereal. Kasich is here. Here we go. I think this is a good start time, 10:05, because you guys know baseball always starts at a 05 or 40 or something. And they did that on purpose so that the radio announcers would have time to, like, talk about the upcoming game. 3:01 to Pete. I probably have time to eat on the stream, too. Hey guys, if you hear anything wrong with the audio, like levels or anything, please leave it in the chat because I don't want to go the whole, like the last stream we were really drowned out. Keisha Phillips bats up. Yep, good time to start. All right, Cassick, I'll keep that in mind. Strike one. I think it's because for me, I'm a kind of person, and this is where my ADHD kicks in. I love the morning, and I love having more of my morning afterward, but I also want to accommodate for you fine people. And this works for me. 10:05 is good. Gives me time to wake up, kind of get the dust out of my eyes. Get the dust out of your eyes? Yeah, dust out of my eyes. Well, where are you sleeping that you wake up with dust in your eyes? I sleep in my bedroom. I think you're sleeping in the basement. No. I sleep in a bedroom. I'm not a... I should have swung at that. Strike three on Keisha. But we need her defense today more than anything. Here he comes. It's just a potato hamburger bun, but I'm one of those people, I take a handful of medications in the morning, and if I have nothing in my stomach, I will feel sick. Let me move this over a little bit so we can see there we go, the inning better. That is important. 1-2 to Pablo with Wheeler at first. Probably should go for a steal, right? Oh! Good outside pitch to get Pablo to swing for strike three. And there's 2 outs in the inning for Big Snotty. Where's the cursor? Where's the cursor? Does he have allergies or like a cold that never ends? I think it's allergies. Oh, a little late swing there, strike one. You should probably bat. Actually, no. Batting close makes more sense because that wall in left is so short. Oh, just the tip. 0-2 to Big Snotty. We got to shorten up here. Okay. Timing. Oh, nice. Smacked to the opposite way. It's going to go to the wall. Pete should score easily from second. Big Snotty makes it into first, and the first run of the game comes on an opposite field single by Big Snotty Mikey Thomas, and the Melonheads are up early. I think what we're coming to find as we've played this game more and more is so much of it is timing. And Joe, you said, oh, you were so good at this game as a kid. You probably had it on easy mode. And if you have it on easy mode, it doesn't matter when you click the swing, it'll time it up perfectly. Yeah, that's what I've come to think too. I've really been, because I've been playing this a little bit on my own time off of nose and realize that that's part of the whole shebang. Also, regarding the chat on this 0-2 pitch, fouled off, some of you have said that there's a big delay between the chat and the screen. I think that's because of restream. I think if you're chatting in YouTube, it comes up right away. It just takes a few extra seconds on the screen. There's a ground ball to short, and Big Snotty. Okay, the girl somehow fell. Big Snotty is going to be safe because... I'm so glad we kept errors on for stuff like that. That's just so wholesome. It's wholesome until they have to go to the shed. Yeah, send him to the shed. Gary, that's the next piece of merchandise I've been meaning to work on, by the way. Oh, like some shirts that say send him to the shed? Yep, I definitely want send him to the shed to be a thing. And then the butt juice alert. I don't know if Tater or Kasak joined last week or were able to watch it later, but you'll be in for a pleasant surprise when we have a butt juice opportunity. 1-1 to Tony Del Vecchio, kind of the real wild card of this team. Like, Tony's always been kind of a wild card. You can plug him in a lot of places, and he's got decent hitting. So, yeah, he's a good wild card. The 1 and 2, and I swung early. That's my fault. Yeah, exactly. So a couple hits in the inning lead to the opening run of the game. The Melonheads are up 1-0, and now time for the backyard version of the Padres. Angelo Del Vecchio is ready to go. And don't mind me, I'm just eating. I want to shout out my wonderful girlfriend Jeannie for all her help and support last night at the karaoke dance party. It's on YouTube now. It's probably under the live section, strike 3 to Clarice Reed. And it was a lot of fun, guys. And I look forward, I think every 100 subscribers I want to do that because, you know, you guys only hear snippets of the songs that I cover. And we played the full things last night. Strike 1 to Star Moonbeam, one of the most notorious of the NPCs. I hope we see her in the revival of the series. Oh, right now you can see above my head, those are the current standings for the Future Division in the Absurd City Fantasy Football League, and then it'll transition to Historic pretty soon. What's going on with you, Summer? Just a bad week. It didn't work out Monday night. I still wanted to be a part of this. Well, like I said, next time we'll do a girls' league. Oh, you missed it. Tater, don't worry about it, bro. That's the beauty of having it upload there. Pablo, come on. You know what? I had to do it. Pablo, like what was that? I'm making a backyard football team. Any suggestions? Well, Kasich, do you want to challenge? Like, what is it you're looking for? You're looking for a theme? Miss the karaoke. Tater, don't worry, buddy. It's up there. You can watch it any time. I time-stamped it so you can find what songs you want to play. As the child animated alive version of... Oh, that was kind of mean. The child animated version of Tony Gwynn. Oh, my gosh. And Star Moonbeam's so fast. That's going to score Star Moonbeam. We might be able to get Tony Gwynn out here. And... You're out, Slick. Yeah, butt juice alert. So yeah, that's the new thing that I had to make that live. I had to find a way to make that live, and that was the best way to do it. Kasich, what kind of team you want to make? Well, I'm thinking because there was a poll I put out where with the fantasy football, and I know we're in a whole bunch of different directions on this stream, on this channel, pardon me. And I thought, it'd be cool for everyone to follow this fantasy league with all the characters, the cinematic universe, but something else needs to be on the screen. And a lot of people are saying put Backyard Sports up, so I might do football. I might do a whole new season with the monsters. Because, sitting down and playing a hole as the ground out for the third out of the inning, and the game is tied at 1, we go to the top of the second now. Because playing a full season of backyard football, the original, nonstop, one sitting, when I did it with the robots, the tackling dummies, that was about 4 hours, a challenge. I want to do the slowest team possible. That's what I might do tomorrow. Just pick all the slowest kids, pro otherwise, and there you go. Oh! Smack to shortstop. Shortstop, clearly doesn't know what she's doing. And Ronnie's going to make it safe. So, Kasich, I'm going to try slowest team because we didn't even pick all the slowest kids for the monsters. It's just happened that every player, with the exception of the Hoff, had either 2 running points or fewer. And Gretchen, what's up, DJ? Gretchen didn't even have full speed. Which I actually kind of don't understand. I guess maybe because you had Pete Wheeler and Luann Louis already having top speed. You can only, and Pablo, I guess, you can only have so many top speed players. Ooh! Put a little oomph on that. Ronnie's going to go kind of hold. And I think the Padres were butt juice. We've already played them once, right? I think they're just straight up butt juice. I don't want to overuse this, but come on now. Come on now. Jeremy, I spoke with your mom. She doesn't like butt juice. Well, that's too bad. And you know what we also got to do right now? The Hoff is up. Takes that first pitch for a strike. Oh, they chanting? They're chanting, Gary. I knew something was missing when the Gretsch came up to bat. She taps it. Ronnie should be able to score here because they're having some problems. Angela's going to be out at second, but that's fine. It's an RBI ground out for the Hoff. And 2-1 is the score. Nice piece of contact hitting by Gretsch. Put the ball in play. You never know what'll happen. Exactly. So we'll save that for Gretchen's next at bat.
I'm gonna hit a touchdown.
Indeed you are. Pete Wheeler digs in. He walked to lead off the game and then scored on Big Snotty's base hit. And that pitch is in for strike one. I want to see the Hoff get a steal. Just eating. I'll get a real breakfast after this. Smacked pretty hard to center. Is this going to get over the outfield head? It does. It's going to go all the way to the wall. Gretchen advancing for third. She should be able to score. Pete's going to advance for third. He actually might get an inside the park home run out of this. Gretchen comes in and scores. Pete Wheeler had to wait for her to score, and now here comes Pete, and he will score. It's an inside the park home run, 2-run home run for Pete Wheeler. I want to sound more excited, but I was eating. You really need to eat breakfast before you do this? I know.
Jeremy, can I just be the one in charge of the chat? Yes, Tanya. Okay, DJ says, Gretchen is good in most games, but she's butt juice at baseball. Yeah, we know.
Yeah, it's because she doesn't... You have to utilize... Ah, crap, the window is out the cursor. Ah, that's happened a lot lately. Pablo comes up now with 2 outs. Well, I'm coming to find you have to use these players correctly. And you can't swing for power. I think you need to push the ball with Gretchen and just hope for plays like we got. This is to the gap and going to jump over that short little fence in right for a ground rule double. So I never played Backyard Baseball 03. Was it 03 or... yeah, and she's fast, of course. So that's why with speed is so important in all of the backyard games. So even, for instance, as Big Snotty steps in, hits it the opposite way foul, Luann Louis is not the best backyard soccer player, but she's fast. Speed just always works universally. Pitch in for low ball one. Yeah, that in Backyard Baseball 03, they changed 3 of the fields to different names and different like palettes, but they're the same field. Opposite way again. This could be another RBI for Big Snotty. Excuse me. Pablo scores 5-1. I still don't understand why we don't have any kind of catering here in the morning. I don't know either. I'd love some ribs or something. Also, a shout out to Tyler. I'm sorry, I don't know your last name. He contacted me and said he's done some announcing, and we'll see. We'll see if we can work something out. Who knows? But I appreciate the support and appreciate the creativity. Because you know what? I could use a break. Yeah, you could. So could I. Stop complaining, man. We got you a good team. Ball 2-1. Yeah, 03 they changed some of those fields, but they just changed like the imagery or whatever, same dimensions, and I think this became what, Du Bois Diamond. All right, Cassie, we're gonna read that roster in just a second. I'm definitely interested in that. 3-2 full count. In fact, why don't I just pause it? Big Snotty, Dan Marino, Kimmy. Oh, Kimmy. Why is Kimmy? Kimmy is butt juice and everything. Football action, she's decent. Marky, Angela, Ernie, Maria. I like it. Let me know how it goes. Full count pitch outside, ball 4, and Jorge's on base. Yeah, backyard skateboarding. I know that's a thing. But isn't that that was only for like PlayStation, right? I think that was to the point, and Rosanna Phelps is going to come in. Oh, wow, a high pitch count for her. 5-1 the score, top of the second. And Tony steps in. I think at that point, that's when Backyard was like operated by Atari, and I didn't like it as much. But that's not to say, like, I still played, Backyard football and baseball on GameCube, and they still were a lot of fun. And it was kind of cool to see the kids kind of age. Tony makes contact into right, going past Tony Gwynn, who usually is not the kind of player you'd call butt juice, and the bases are loaded with 2 out. I think it was for console. I don't think it was for PC. I think at that point, PC games were kind of thinning out.
I'm going to hit this one 200 gazillion miles.
All right, I hope Ronnie is true to his word. 200 gazillion miles. Let's see. Oh, fouled off. Strike 1. Yeah, I think with this game, you really just... Every kid can be good if you find their role. But we saw with that power outage team, that was straight torture. I don't know how we did it, because you can't even get the ball out of the infield. It's very, very hard. And we had to rely basically on Luann and Vicky for speed, and then just hope we got lucky, or had to wait until the mercy rule to use a power. It popped up on the infield with the bases loaded, and there's a catch at the plate for the final out of the inning. But the Melonheads put up 4 runs. I should say the end of the top half of the inning, and the guy who sounds like some type of food dish, Giuseppe Pasaccia, steps up now. Taps it at the plate. These guys really like swinging first pitch. It is tough with 2 slow people at the mound and at the plate, but Big Snotty is able to make it for the out. Lara Nunez will step in. All right, come on. You just got your butt whipped in the top half of the inning, and you're swinging at the first pitch for an out. Send him to the shed. First pitch here to Lara Nunez. Swung on, missed, strike 1. Ugh, was like a fly in here or something. 0-1, and Nunez hits it high to right. Pablo, can you do what you're supposed to do? There we go, Pablo. Yay. Tanya, what's going on in the chat?
Alright, so Kasich says if you made the monsters in baseball, you're set, and then you should get Kenny. He is the GOAT. We had Kenny on the Bombers, right?
Yeah, we did. Monsters in baseball. Let me tell you, the monsters in soccer are pretty surprisingly good. The monsters in baseball, well, we'd still need... So we'd have to have a custom kid. That'd be Trey Ash. And then we'd need 1 more player. And I think just for the sake of, like... Swung on a miss, strike 3.
Bye-bye, bada.
Or we could do what we're doing in soccer, and that's purposely draft Sally and Marky just for the sake of bringing down the stats of... Oh, you said basketball. Sorry, basketball. Yeah, I guess so. Well, you only need, what, 5 of them in basketball? 3 play at a time. All right, fireball on the first pitch. I don't get it. I don't get it either. Why on the first pitch? Save it for a strikeout. Right. Elevator pitch, and that's easy to time up. Into left field. It is caught for an out, but do we still get a power-up? No, we don't, even though we're not going to use it. All right, here comes the Hoff. Hoff is playing at first because her glove is pretty decent. Her defensive throwing is not. So why don't we just put her where we know she's not going to drop it? And I think putting the ball on the ground too. Like don't make them catch it. Did you get that? Oh, I got a piece of it. Ronnie, the GOAT in basketball, along with Dimitri. Yeah, I remember Dimitri being really good at it. Pop to the... Oh, come on, drop. Yeah, right, fair ball. Come on, the Hoff is going to make it. That's why. I love it. A base hit for Hoffy. She already has an RBI in the game on the ground out. And now she's on base with Pete Wheeler. It resulted in a 2-run inside the Parker earlier. Popped up on the infield. And the catcher's butt juice. So that's gonna put Gretsch safe at second. And we got the 2 speedsters on base. Well, really, there's a good number of speedsters, and we get a power-up from that.
Yeah, again, like you said, Joey, in the backyard franchise overall, speed just covers universally.
Yep, speed is what you need. Keisha Phillips comes in with a slow-mo ball, and we fell for it. Again, I don't know what the AI is trying to prove by putting in these. And now Star Moonbeam, the pitcher, is now the pitcher. Oh, we didn't even go to the why are you betting. We always seem to forget that. -2.5, the run line for the Melonheads. If the game ended right now, that would hit, but not that over of 12.5. So still some ways to go for that. And of course, if why are you betting were a real thing, you probably put whatever bet you want in there. If why are you betting was real, I'd be broke. That's a little concerning. Swing and miss, strike 2. I just want to hit the power-up pitches, even if we're not going to use the what you call it, power-ups. And in the original Backyard Baseball, that was the only way you got a power-up on offense. It wasn't for a double play. Okay, these kids are having something going on, and then they're just going to let Gretchen go back to third, I guess. So infield, Little League something. I think the Padres are just terrible. I think it's not just us having a balanced team. I think the Padres, the Backyard Padres, are terrible. And I guess they program it that way, that you have to have at least like one just awful team in the league, in the division. And that first pitch is way outside for ball 1.
I think in the future games you're able to turn off power-ups altogether for you and the computer.
It does provide a more fair game, but at the same time, it does make the game so much fun. Oh, Pablo, perfect timing on that. Opposite way, right field, child animated version of Tony Gwynn can't catch it. It's going to produce at least 1 run, at least 2. Gretchen scores. Pete Wheeler coming around home. Now Keisha is going to third. The throw in is not going to do anything because the runner's already scored. Now Pablo can run up. I thought about maybe having Keisha go and run, but let's not get greedy. We have a 6-run lead. 7-1 is the score. And we're only in the top of the third, and here comes Big Snotty. I'm going to get a hot dog. All right.
I'm gonna get a big.
Kasich says we're down 7 because we're so slow. Yep.
That's really why Gretchen was the MVP, because she was fast. That's what did it. But she qualified as being butt juice because she was one of only 7 players, chopped to the left side, foul, who did not have either a skill rating of 4 in any category or 3 skill points in 3 or more categories. She had, like, what? 1 for football, 1 for throwing, 2 for catching, 3 for running, 3 for blocking, 1 for kicking. And it's funny about the kicking stack, you really only needed 1 kicker, is, wow, Star Moonbeam got Big Snotty out. It's a ground ball RBI out. It's 8-1, but that's still a shame because, like, Star Moonbeam was like, I know she's fast, but she is, what you call it, but she was at the shortstop position. Jorge Garcia steps in for another at-bat. That one looks good. We'll let it go. Ball 1.
Keisha looks good, but here energy goes from awesome to butt juice.
Yeah, we didn't sign up to be butt juice, so Jorge swung very late at that. For strike 1. Early slugfest, 8-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. I think it would be a good idea if you decide to play a 9-inning game, that there was like a mercy rule. Like real Little League has a mercy rule. It's like 10 runs after 7 innings or something. But we're here in the chat. You guys really do make the difference here. This really does help us get through these sometimes long games. Jorge with a little English on it. To left, caught for the out. 3 runs are on the board in that half inning. We go to the bottom of the third. I almost forgot that we had to play defense as well. So bringing up Angela Del Vecchio at the mound. Rosanna Phelps batting .071, but she at least got some good contact on it. And it drops in between the 3 defenders there. And she's running very slow. She was on the mound, so she's out of juice. That's okay. Down 13-0, dang. Don't stop believing. Hold on to that feeling. Cassick, do you have, is it always sunny, or do you have the weather and the weather effects on? Caitlin Kane batting. First at bat of the day, and it's popped up, and we might be able to get a double play out of it because everyone's been pitching, so they're juiced, meaning like drained. And that is a double play. Oh boy, a power up that we're not going to use. Honestly, I'm fine. I'm fine with the defensive, innings just going by. Do. Clarice Reed, I think she was on. Everyone pitched, I feel like. Now you gotta kiss it. Kiss this. And that
What did I tell you?
is strike 3. Going to the top of the 4th now. Still 8-1. I was like, did Jorge just hot a bomb? I don't know how to spell Jorge.
What you got?
it's like spelling it like he was a horse. Jorge. It's definitely a Spanish influence. Don't worry, I called him George when I was a kid because it's spelled like George. Or spelled like what I thought was George. Ernie Steele touchdown. Yeah, Ernie Steele is like almost like a tight end in backyard football in the original. Then like later on he becomes like one of those like a DK Metcalf, the 50-50 balls. Cassick, do you have the weather on, or you just keep it on sunny? High ball 1 to Tony Delvecchio, 1 for 2 today with a single. Dang, now I want to play backyard football. I think we'll do it tomorrow. Oh!
Nobody better laugh.
I'm not laughing. Ronathan now up. 1 for 2. Everyone's getting on base. I think everyone's been on base today.
I'm going to hit this one 200 gazillion miles.
1-0 to Ronathan Dobbs. Top of the 4th inning. You're watching the Saturday morning special on Nose. In fact, I think we need to do a station ID real quick. Let's do that.
Well, hey, kid, you're watching the Saturday morning special on Sometimes Joey Plays.
From my parents' basement in the United States, Ronnie Dobbs hits it the opposite way into the gap. That's a base hit going all the way to that wall in right center. Ronnie's thinking about 2. The outfielder, butt juice, as always, throws it in. You know what? Let's go for 3. Why not? Why not? Go, Ronnie. Go, Ronnie. Ronathan is in. You know what? No. She's going to cover the plate. Oh my gosh, out of play. Ronnie's going to score. Oh, we got to get one. Oh, we have to put this up here. That is just pure, organic, unfiltered butt juice by the defense. Wow.
I'm gonna smack this one for sure.
13-8. Weather, sunny, random weather. Good. Oh, so you're saying it's sunny right now, but you placed it on random. Okay. Yeah, because the weather really does make a difference. Even though it slows down everybody, because you're already so slow, it's taking even more time to move down the field. And then I think rain and snow produce more fumbles, produce more drops. Because, yeah, I used to think all it was just that. No power-ups. Tony home run. 20-8. Oh, my gosh, Cassick, I believe in you. No power-ups is how I like it. Yeah, pure talent. The only way we won those games with the Bombers, really, I think with the exception of one, was through power-ups in the 10th inning, which is a rule that we placed in for ourselves. And oh, by the way, ball 4, those were 6-inning games. But most of the times they went to like the 9th, 10th inning because Kenny was so good at pitching that it wasn't even like there was a lot of scoring from the opposing team. Here comes the Hoff. 2 for 2 today. Again, I think they're a little different with how they rule base hits in this game. Yo, let's get an Angelo Delvecchio steal. That's crazy. Angelo Delvecchio just stole base. They're pretty friendly with what's considered a hit in the box score in real baseball, you would get a fielder's choice. Ernie Steele touchdown. That's what I'm talking about. You get a fielder's choice, and I think it's still like an 0 for 1, but you get credit for an RBI. And then if it's a sac fly, it's almost like it doesn't count as a at bat at all. 2-1 to the Hoff. High ball 3. You guys know that later I'm saving that aluminum power for Gretsch. 2016, you're so close. Come on, I believe in you. There you go, Gretsch. Yeah, I mean, Angela has to stay at second, but cool, a base hit for the Hoff. Bringing up Pete again, and we're so close. We're getting close to that over.
What am I supposed to do again?
Get money. Strike 1. I'm eating another hamburger bun. Ball 1. Okay.
Jeremy, if you could swap anyone on your team, who would you swap?
Off of this team, Tony. I think Tony's a bit overrated, actually. I think people just like him because he's cool. I think he was actually somehow, I think he got nerfed from 97, honestly, to right, and it's caught at second, and it will not be a double play. I think Tony, yeah.
Baseball been very, very good to me.
Picked by Mikey Thomas. Wow, big snotty with an interception. Oh, no, you're right. Oh, you're saying he got a pick. Up the middle, base hit. Can Angela possibly score from second? I want to give it a shot. Let's see what the Hoff can do. They're going to try to get the Hoff at third, which you would think, okay, now this ball is going to go out of play. Oh, my gosh, another one. Another one. I'm glad that we made this. It's a butt juice alert, out of play. 2 runs are going to score, and we are only a run away from hitting the over. With who? We had a bunch. Like, again, every player you see here was by the subscriber vote count. I think I would have liked a home run here. A high fly to left center field. It's a short wall, and the over clears. Yeah, the over clears. 13-1. I would like, oh, Kasik's up now. Nice job. Nice job. I think I'd like to switch out for, I mean, I like power. So who's like another powerful bat? I mean, you could have picked a pro player, could have picked Ahmed. Yeah, I think Ahmed probably, just for the power.
I've noticed because people always think, okay, pick the Khan brothers together and they both, or Amir gets boosted. But I noticed that his batting boosts, but his pitching goes down significantly. I thought that, yeah, I noticed that too. I thought that was weird. I don't know if there's like a contextual reason why. Maybe because he's doing more air guitar with his brother and it weakens his arm. Big Snotty with like that should not ever be a base hit with Big Snotty, but it is because these guys stink. You know what I wish in the original Backyard Football? Because you can do this in soccer and you get to do this in 2001 baseball, is pick your home field. Because you have, it's what, Parks Apartment Field, it's the Skyway Municipal Place, Highland Greens, which was amazing, and I'm Metro Civic Field or something. I would have liked to be able to pick one of those. I am not super crazy about the fields that are like at a kid's backyard or something. I actually like them better with the crowds. Chopper, the outfield, and was playing back. I know. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
You couldn't pick that ball up. Here comes Tony, and now after calling him overrated, watch him hit one.
Let's see what you got.
Yeah, let's see what Tony got. Let's have him bat open because that left field is, like I said, it's a very short wall, and it's popped up. See what I mean? Oh no, Sonic Boom. Oh, Sonic Boom's the worst. Go to the bottom of the fourth now, 13-1. We hit the over. If you've played the game long enough, you can kind of recognize the formations before they go off. Yeah, that's how it worked for me. And then when I noticed it, I just put the safety really far back. He's eating again. It's a good time to eat when we pitch because it's been pretty much automatic right now. Chopper to the right. Even with Star Moon being speed, Ryan's going to get her out for the first out. He is a big kid. It really does feel kind of eerie with Tony Gwynn having passed a couple of years. I mean, it's been a few years now, and it wasn't like, and I mean, yeah, he died of cancer related, all the chewing tobacco. But I think it'd be more difficult if it was like it was like a real like a serious tragedy, But anyway. Well, his computer child animated version is on base. It's only their second hit, and this might be a double play. It's not. Because the runners don't hold. They just kind of slowly take steps until the ball either drops or whatever. It's a great morning today, guys. Saturday morning special. Popped up. Giuseppe Picascia. Drops in front of Mikey, but Mikey's got a good arm. Shout out to whoever it was. It was one of you guys who said move Mikey to catcher. Shout out to you guys on that. We go to the top of the fifth, and Ronnie is having a career day. He's credited with a home run because of that Little League home run earlier. I love Tony. Maybe it's his theme, it's his grease lightning or his hair, but it's just so funny. Yeah, no. I'm not saying Tony's not a funny character. He's a great character. I just think at baseball he's overrated. He's a lot better in football as like a pocket quarterback. The Tony Angela dynamic is actually great, and I've come to appreciate Angela a lot more after the Monsters run because her whole thing is, as we see, clumsiness.
You guys in the outfield better move back.
And the cocky attitude and everything, and of course she's a mean pitcher. She's like the Monet Davis before Monet Davis became a thing. All right, Tony Gwynn can't catch it. It's going to go to the wall. I think I have to just do it again. I know it's not getting old. It's just like, come on now. Ronnie can probably score. Let him score. Let Ronathan score. He scores. 14-1. I gotta be honest, Joey. I've just been doing computer work this whole time. I don't care. Oh, yeah, that's not the one we want. We want this. Strike one to the Hoff. But Gretchen has become my favorite. I identify with her so much. And I didn't at the time when the game came out because I never picked her. Never picked her for baseball, never picked her for football because I think a lot of times our bias of how the kids performed in baseball kind of translated over to the other games. I know, right, Rue? Opposite way. Base hit. All the way to the wall. Gretchen's getting a double out of this. Angela, get her an RBI, Angela. Get her an RBI. The Hoff has an RBI double. Have y'all heard Gretchen say it does go hard? Yeah, I resonate with her so much more now, because I could tell we have a lot of similar qualities, and she's just so wholesome. Come on now, she's a national treasure.
What am I supposed to do again?
Shout out to Rue, our friend in Brazil. Rue, our Eagles did not secure a victory this past Monday night. It'll be okay. Rue, I volunteered in to be an Eagles fan because they played in Brazil a couple weeks ago. It was a great crowd. If you haven't watched the Brazil American football game, it was a great crowd. So I think a majority of the crowd were locals. I'm sure there were fans that traveled, but it was awesome. You know, it was cool to watch. 0-2 on Peter, and it'll get to the point where honestly I'm gonna probably strike out on purpose, but not yet. When the chat is going, that's when I'm like fine with these games going on forever. It's when we're by ourselves here that's kind of just like, hey, another out, yay. To the opposite way, caught at short for the out, and Gretsch gets back to safe on time. Gets back to safe on time. Gets back to second on time to be safe. There you go. Yeah, an Eagle boy now, woo! Wonderful, Rue. I'm excited that you'll probably have to, if you really want to watch more American football, you probably have to go to one of those shady online websites that streams the games. But Rue, I know I'm trying to get Pokemon back and going. I do miss playing Pokemon. I need to get for my Switch it's like a splitter so that I can have it plugged into the outlet and have it plugged into the HDMI, but still play the game handheld. Because when I play it on here, I'm playing it through the capture card, through the dock, and then I'm pulling up like a QuickTime window. And I don't know, I don't like that for those kind of games like Pokemon, Animal Crossing. They're a lot more fun when you're playing it handheld. Grounder up the middle. Keisha's going to make it safe. What's going on, girls? Now, don't be cheering yes like that. Yeah, send him to the shed. Bounce him off to Kimmy for the first down. Nice, Kasich. What will be your next backyard game? Well, right now we're playing soccer, so but they're not live streamed. So go over to the YouTube channel. There's a playlist for soccer, and it's actually the Monsters playing soccer. And the thing I find the most funny is because soccer, I think you need 7 or 8. 5 fielders, 2 on the bench. 5 fielders, a goalie on the bench. You have 8 players. There's no custom kit option. And we still had to pick 2 players. So what I did was I picked Marky because he brings down Billie Jean's skill stats. And I picked Sally because she brings down Ronnie's stats. And ironically, it boosts those 2 guys. It boosts Marky and it boosts Sally. But they stay on the bench the entire time. So check that out. I don't live stream those because baseball, I like the live streaming because it's such a slow-paced game. And, you know, we get to talk and we get to have all our friends here. Like me. Ground ball. Okay, Gretchen scores. Yay. 16-1. Who would have thought we'd be having 16-1 games after all the Bombers? So yeah, no, backyard soccer I think has been slept on. When we think of the backyard franchise, what are like the big 3 that come to mind? Baseball, football, and soccer. Hockey and basketball came much later, but soccer's really slept. It's not a perfect game by any means, but it's definitely underrated. Isn't everyone bad in soccer? I remember one of the pros was like the same rating as Give Me a Baseball. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Hey Milo, nice to have you here. Thank you for pitching in with that. No, the answer to that is no. Ground ball, and we can't even get Keisha out, so Big Snotty is on again. Vicky is the GOAT. Touchdown, Ernie Steele at running back. Oh my gosh. Vicky is a GOAT. Gretchen is a GOAT. Ricky is the GOAT in backyard soccer, and I guess they did it to make up for the fact that he was butt juice in the original in backyard baseball. Popped up on the sort of infield. Just catch it, please. Like at some point, there we go, and it's a double play. Oh no, they get a power up. We go to the bottom of the 5th now, 16-1. Yo, try Backyard Baseball 1997. Okay, so I have done on some like random live streams just a 97 pickup game. There's a few reasons why I'm playing 2001 and not 97. First off is the fact that this was my first Backyard Baseball game. Was this one? My first Backyard franchise period was this game. Grounded to Jorge. Jorge is not butt juice, and neither is the MVP. Why is everyone good at football but not football? No, there's some good players in football. Jorge is good. So the Monsters are actually a pretty decent football team. Okay, why am I not playing 97? The graphic improvement is nice in 01. You know, it's just a nice part. And the other reason is that in 97, every single game you play in the season mode is at the same field. And that's just, Parks Department Field number 2 is cool and all, but every single game, it just becomes really tiring. Hey, I'm the best. BT Dubs, the next challenge is to turn off swing spot for baseball so there's no even the shaded area. We did that before. We did that and it was so bad. Yeah, next time we'll turn it off. I was just because swing spot and pitch locator. Pitch locator is the obvious one. That's just telling you where the ball is going to end up. But it was so brutal with the Bombers and no swing spot, nothing. It was horrible. There's 11 seconds left in the thing. Strike 3. Wow. I really like the 2D from 97. Yes, 97 has a lot of charm to it. It does. It does. Kasich wins! Kasich wins. I need to have like a victory song here for you. 200 gazillion miles is Ronnie's prediction. Oh! Off of line drive? Yeah, I keep forgetting Ronnie is actually pretty, underrated in this game. Here comes Angelo Delvecchio, and because the whole, defense is butt juice, here she comes. So yeah, Rue, I gotta look for that. I gotta look for a splitter so I can play Pokemon handheld. I did it for a season and won the first game 30-3 with the worst team I could make and went on to go 7-7, missed the playoffs. Ego got too high. That happens sometimes. I'll look into it next time. I think it's becoming clear as this channel's growing. You guys can see I'm doing a whole bunch of different stuff. Nah, it's one too early, strike 3. But it has become kind of a backyard channel, and that's fun. Backyard, Pokemon, now fantasy football with my fictional characters. And what do you mean fictional? I only discovered this golden channel. Oh, thank you, because of Backyard Baseball. Yeah, it's this was what made me start it. I know I told the story 1,000 times, but I was playing on my own. This was years ago. I was playing backyard football with the Monsters, just for fun, whatever. And I was flipping out, and I thought to myself, "Oh, this is really funny. I need to record this." And at the time, if you go back, those first 2 videos are from 2 years ago. My logo was butt juice, and Gretchen, come on now, Gretchen, I can't play butt juice for Gretchen. I can't do it. She's still MVP. And then it was a comment, and even like my logo said sometimes Joey plays, but not very often. Which when me and Jeannie like sat down and talked about it, she's like, wow, you already set yourself up for failure by saying that, because I was like, oh, well, I don't want people to get used to me playing all the time. And then she's my muse. She saw because we've been dating for 9 months or something. So if we could have had a baby, like if we start, we stop. Game 2 for Broncos, go Kasich. And I came back, and it was, and I say this with the utmost humility, I came back in March with 12 subscribers. We're here at 239, and I know Backyard is a big reason why, because I just had so much fun playing it, and, I realized, hey, this is an opportunity to be creative, because you see, there's more than just the gaming going on. There's characters like us that exist. And I've even spanned out to, making some original tunes and stuff like that. And I get it. The market wants what the market wants, but I know eventually it's going to be a funnel for everything else. So this has been a lot of fun. Nice throw by Ronnie there for the out. And it stays 16-1. I'm proud of you. Thank you. Sorry, eating again. DJ, I appreciate you saying golden like that. I know sometimes streamers get a bad rep for being self-absorbed or not even caring about the viewers. It really means a lot to me. Gretchen put a little muscle on that for the out. It means a lot. It really does. Let's pause for a moment for station identification. You're watching the Network of Sports Entertainment, presented by me.
Wait, kid, you're watching the Saturday morning special on Sometimes Joey Plays.
From my parents' basement in the United States. As I eat here, my name is Joey. Sometimes I play games. And we still have it. Why we have MVP playing right now? Oh, because Gretchen was the last batter. You think at some point you'll figure out net play so your fans can face up against you? That'd be super cool. Yeah, I'm all for it. That's something to look into. And who knows, with the franchise coming back, I'm sure there's got to be a PvP option. Oh, yeah, I'd love to play you guys. Touchdown Broncos 7-0. I'll play you guys in, if any of you play Pokemon, I'll be happy to play you in that. Like, by no means am I a Pokemon master, but Rue will attest to the fact that I love Pokemon, and I had so much fun playing. I want to beat you in Pokemon Showdown. Rue, we're going to schedule a time for that. Only good backyard baseball player that doesn't cuss. Are you referring to me? Yeah, I try not to cuss on here. I really do my best effort not to cuss. It does slip out here and there, but I want this to be a family channel. And also, here's the thing, because again, it's not bragging if I did it. That's what Jeannie will say to me. I have a comedy background. I have a comedy writing background. I wrote sketch comedy in college. I've been in comedy writing courses in New York City and Los Angeles. And if you, DJ, I appreciate that, DJ. When you write, if you can write without having to rely on, cursing, then then you've really made the effort to be funny. You're really making an effort. I'm not saying there's not places for it. Like, I've even written in curses into off-live videos. I put a bleep in there because to me the censor bleep is almost funnier than the curse. And I've always, now Tony Gwynn's gonna come to the mound. Oh boy, it's like a real Major League Baseball game, down 16-1, and we're putting in a position player to pitch, and they come out with a freezer ball. I don't get it. DJ, I appreciate that you picked up on it, because even early on, I live at home, and I don't sleep in the basement, I record down here. And my mom's been very supportive of this too. But for the longest time, she thought I was screaming. Her hearing's not the best. She thought I was screaming, "Oh my God, we're Christians, we don't take the Lord's name in vain." And I kept telling her, no, I've been saying gosh, G-O-S-H, because I've been making that conscious effort. Oh, Tanya, it's your time to sing. Yay. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Take me out to the baseball game. I want to see baseball. Buy me some ginger ale and some snacks, and we'll root for the baseball. I hope both teams have fun, 'cause it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, Lori's out at the game. Beautiful. That was really good. I like that one. Me too. Tanya, who's now also been in charge of the 7th inning stretch. Touchdown. Rue, I can guess. Pindalores. Oracatungo, or Unicornio, Palat. They all sound like Pokemon. They really do. At least like the orangutan one. Flyball to... Hey, I'm the best. Yeah, and this is also why I enjoy the chat, because with baseball, you know, watch real baseball broadcasts on TV, you know, they talk about all sorts of stuff to pass the time. As it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let me finish this piece of bread I got in my mouth here. We'll probably change pictures shortly just to make things interesting. But yeah, I only like I look. I'm not here acting like, oh, you know, I'm this big time 5,000 subscriber channel. So like, oh, I have room to really criticize a lot of streamers. But I know some people. I know people try to use swearing as like shock comedy. But I've always heard that you kind of compare with swearing, the frequency, it's really quality over quantity. If you're someone who curses all the time, people don't take your cursing very seriously. If you never curse and you drop one or it slips out, you're like, oh, okay, they're really mad, or oh, they're really frustrated, or what have you. So yeah, I do that, and I hope. And the other thing is too, like I have younger kids at my church who've been watching, even if they're not familiar with the games. You know, I want anybody to be able to watch and just enjoy themselves. And like, I'm not by no means like a prissy, prudy fella. You know, if you know, I curse off stream. Like, come on, it happens. But fumble, Ernie, Broncos have the ball. Ugh. The Broncos with Jonathan Elway and Star Moonbeam. Star Moonbeam is like set to be on the Broncos. She's a fast girl. Oh, to the Jorge, and I got a piece of it. Can I swear? I'd prefer you not. Ah, crap, I clicked out the window. Yeah, it's because of your glasses. Excuse me. I think people know the secret of why the Windows do that. Mikey interception. I think it's Kasich. It's kind of cool that Kasich's playing while we're playing. You know, because some streams. All right, I'll give a shout out. One Poke streamer I love is JRose11, and his videos are pre-recorded, and they go on for a while. But I like them as background noise while I'm, you know, cleaning or doing something else. I had a cuss belt. Ooh, did you have a cuss jar in our house? No, we didn't. It probably would be very seldom filled. Oh my gosh, you gotta be kidding me. Like, obviously, like, this isn't our team that's like doing that, but like, come on, that's just pathetic. Like, you know what, like, let's go to third. If they get Tony out third, that's fine. No, you're gonna give Tony Delvecchio a triple. 17-1. My goodness. Oh, the humanity. Ronathan Dobbs, man, that's looking like Shohei numbers right there. Shohei, the player, not the star me. Ronnie Dobbs is 1-0 count here, bro. These guys learned to field from the actual 2002 Padres. Ronnie's been doing nice, man, and he's gonna get an RBI here because the 2002 Padres are on the field, and it's 18-1. I would like to play 03 baseball, backyard baseball, because the Phillies, yo, Tommy, good to see you. The Phillies player is Jimmy Rollins, and Jimmy Rollins is my all-time favorite Philly. So I would like to. And then there's also GameCube, not GameCube, I'm sorry, Game Boy Advance backyard baseball. I might do that too, because I could just do that off emulator. Excuse me. 2 for 4 today is Angela, thanks to a lot of people dropping balls and letting people like Ronnie Dobbs steal a base. Like, why didn't you just start to second? Why did you... Like, and isn't like Tony Gwynn, like, and because there's like substats in these games for these players, like for example, they have like, it's like game intelligence or awareness. You would think Tony Gwynn's would be like 1,000,000. Stephanie has like 100% awareness, but I think they programmed it somehow where she's only that way if she's the shortstop. Otherwise, she starts to become like, you know, a little careless in the game. I have to do it, guys. We're up 18-1. I'm sorry. I have to do it. I gotta do it for the Hoff. Yeah! Hoffy! Deep left center! She's done it again! Big time home run for the MVP. Let's hear that track. Wonderful. Home run for the Hoff. Her second home run of the season. Breaking my rule of no power-ups, but when the game's out of reach and it's the Hoff and I've got an aluminum power, I gotta give the Hoff a home run. I would do that a lot. I would do that a lot with if I had players that, like Ricky, for instance, who has no batting at all. If I had an aluminum power bat, I'd let him have a home run. Just to be nice. Oh, the crowd's still going, man. They really love Gretsch. Liner to left. Drops. Hit. And that's the other thing I like about this, you know, having done this channel now, is we're starting to build a community together where we have all these inside jokes and recurring gags and stuff. And that's my favorite kind of comedy, is running jokes, callback jokes, visual jokes, like even like the little logos here, the Saturday morning special and nose and everything like that. And it's cool that you guys embrace it. It's starting to, because I always felt kind of like a little bit of an outcast as a kid because of my humor being so like deep and over imaginative. You know, the voices, I would do that on my own. Keisha, this could be a home run because of that wall. It is gone. A sneaky home run for Keisha Phillips. That would be known as a flower bed home run at Citizens Bank Park. Just got over, and it's 22-1. I'm lit. What? I'm lit. You have a drink or something? I need a drink. I've had a few. I just had ginger ale. Ginger ale is always a good way to go. 22-1. Oh my gosh, look at Pablo's line here. I'm going to put in a pitching change now because I want to make things interesting, just like what they're doing here, Caitlin Kane. But I want to put in for the 8th inning. Let's put in Jorge. That'll be interesting. Well, that's what happened when a position player pitches. Yeah, like Frank Thomas always had really high pitching in backyard baseball for some reason, and I don't know what the reason is. I don't know if he like pitched in college or something. I guess they want to give you a pro player that could pitch and hit because Randy Johnson couldn't hit. Kurt Schilling couldn't hit. Also, Kurt Schilling, probably the most boring pro player in the game, 23-1, inside the park home run. New things every day, right? And also Kurt Schilling, not the best in terms of personal character as well. Fumble Broncos have. Oh my gosh, the Broncos. Okay, nice smacker to... Oh, that went right through her face. And at this point, honestly, like, we know we've won the game. Like, I just... Come on, let's move on. If you guys can't get Big Snotty out, oh my gosh. Are they going to let Big Snotty score an inside the Parker? Let's see. Okay, no. We go to the bottom of the 8th. It's 23-1. That over, very, very much safe. Marquee interception. Girl jump by Jorge Garcia. Okay, that's a little A little zesty of a pose right there, but nonetheless. Jorge was a good wild card player, too. He was pretty much good everywhere. Monkey throws. And it's also good for us to kind of test out other... Like, Ronnie's a very good middle inning relief pitcher. But we need to find other options in case, you know, we have a days where... Because when we said no power-ups, even though I just used a limit power for Gretchen... The juice is considered... I think the juice is considered a power-up. You get it when you record strikeouts just like you would power-up pitches, so I kind of have to count it as a power-up. But I remember one time when we were playing as the Bombers, Annie Frazier, when we were on offense, got in a really bad rundown and, like, depleted her juice. But it was in the 10th inning, so I put her on the mound just to drink juice and then put her back on the field. Oh, boy, they got a hit. It's getting close. Zest. Flamboyant. So that's a slang term. Zesty is like flamboyant. Okay. Up the middle, it should be a DP. There's one. There's two. And we get another power up. Yay. We go to the top half of the ninth. Last regulation inning. Stand back, you unskilled laborers. But we got to make one change first. And that is going to be... Wait. Our closer, the Hoff. Been a fun morning with you guys. I think I'm going to try to get back to what I was doing in the early days. I actually was doing a double header with the Saturday morning special. Because I think about it, you know, in the West Coast right now, it's only 8:19. And not everyone is on my time zone. And it would be morning for them, even if it becomes lunchtime for me. We'll think about it. I just want to get into Pokemon again because, you know, people have joined this channel because of Pokemon. I don't want to leave them out. So I'm going to miss strike three. We can't use non-butt juice on this channel. No, we only use, what do we use? Andrus Absolute Certified Butt Juice. That's what we use here. No substitutions. I love that little fire engine so much. What? Did you fall asleep? No. Yeah, you fell asleep. Yeah, you fell asleep too. I'm wide awake, like that song. Yep, I'm wide awake. It's afternoon for me. I had to look at a map again and realize where Rio de Janeiro is. Because for some reason I always think it's on the same time zone as us. Strike three, we're out. All right, we're going to the bottom of the ninth. Last chance for the Padres. Oh, sorry, not yet. Not yet. One more. See, you're the one who was asleep. No, I just... The little light bulb for the out comes up right away. So I thought there was already 2 outs, and that was like the last, you know, strikeout for the whatever. At least I'm awake this whole time. Marquee interception. Kasic's got something cooking with his team. Strike one. We haven't said hi to Tabitha at all. I feel kind of bad. Tabitha, how are you doing? I'm all right. I'm watching the game too. Big lead you got there. And everyone else, like, we're saying, when are you doing the next Backyard Sport? Yep. It's on YouTube, part 2 of Backyard Soccer. Enjoy. Thank you, Tanya. We're going to enjoy... Not me. Sorry, Tabitha. You've done that more than once now. Yeah, sorry about that. Tabitha, thank you. You both start with T's and A's, so it's easy to get confused. Ryan Dobbs is on base, 2 outs, 23-1. Looking for some insurance runs here in the top of the 9th inning. Gretchen will be pitching in the bottom of the 9th. Our closer, our MVP. Touchdown by Markey, doing great. Ball 3. I'm really curious now. I really want to do this run that Kasic's doing. Ball 4. Now bring up the MVP, Gretchen Hasselhoff. Look away, guys. And that proves my theory that Joey is the mom of the group. I mean, I try to corral everybody here. These guys are wild at times. All the time. Yeah! Look at this! Gretchen's unstoppable! 3-run home run for the Hoff. MVP. Now, in all actuality, we already know that someone else is probably going to be the MVP for Backyard Baseball Run, but I think they want a curtain call. They're not going to get one. Broncos touchdown. We're in the lead, 21-13. Wait, Kasich, what team name did you pick? Man, they really want Gretchen to do a curtain call. Honestly, guys, I'm just gonna get us out. Now Giuseppe's on the mound now. Now they have less chance to win. I know they're gonna have to score 25 runs in the bottom of the ninth. Let's see if they have it in them. Oh no, he struck out. Who would have seen that coming? Imagine being an 8-year-old down 23-1 in a game with a 3-0 count, and the batter takes at a comically enormous metal bat and sends the single strike you threw into orbit. I know, that's why I love this game and these kids. Yeah, well, the MVP chants are going to keep going because the MVP is on the mound. Let's go. Let's get these outs. Bunt. It's not even the crazy bunt. It's just the standard bunt. And she's there for the out. 1 pitch, 1 out for the Hawk. Mighty Pigskins. All right, I like that. I like that because pigs are kind of slow. All right. I would have probably picked, like, Rockets to be ironic. That's like what we did with the Bombers. We picked the Bombers because none of them were hitting bombs. Star Moonbeam up. Viner to short. Tony actually serves as a great shortstop. Look at that. Look at that. 2 outs. Bringing up Tonith Gwynn. This is intense. Her pitching with the MVP chant in the background. Grounder. This should be the ball game. Tony to Tony on to first in time, and the Melonheads win a close one. 26-1 is the final score. They move to 5-0. The Padres down to 1-4. The why are you betting? Oh, this was an easy bet. A -2.5 run line. They probably could have put that up. Really, you have to go now? That's okay. Bye-bye. The game just ended. Good time to jump in. Good time to jump out. What a win for the Melonheads. It was spectacular. Yeah, closer than I expected, man. I mean, 26-1, but you saw defense. When your defense is butt juice like that, you're going to give up a lot of runs, and a lot of kids, they're all going to the shed, in my opinion. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. They are all going to the shed. Okay, that's got real football day. Go get them.
Go get him, Kasich. Yeah, this is a lot more fun to watch it with a real offensive team, but it's so sad to see the defense be as bad as it is. And by the way, I'm gonna win in fantasy this week.
Okay, we'll see about that.
Yeah, I had fun. I had a few drinks from the
the baseball field bar. There's a bar here? Okay, well, hey, chat, thank you for joining in this morning. It's always appreciated when you do. And signing off here for my colleagues, Tabitha, Gary Nuts, Jake Summer, and Tanya. My name is Joey. Sometimes we play games on the Saturday morning special. You guys have a great day.
This is the network of sports entertainment.
So where's this bar at?
Nobody knows sports like we know
you
sports.
have to, like, know the secret
Yeah, we may
password
not
to get
have
in
any
it.
of those teams you like, but we have all
Hey,
sport.
it doesn't really help with
And
the
if it's not a
location.
sport, trust us, we'll find
You'll
a way to
find
make
if
it
you
one.
believe. If you
Yes.
just believe.
Well, hey, kid, you're watching the Saturday morning special on Sometimes Joey Plays.